The Dark Souls DLC was an experience. Recently, I returned to Dark Souls Remastered to grind for the 100% achievements. At this point in my run, I just have Gwyn left to defeat, and although the DLC isn't mandatory, neither me nor Spam had ever actually played the DLC before, so we thought we'd go through it blind before starting the New Game Plus. This is the Artorias of the Abyss expansion, which consists of 4 additional bosses, one of which we forgot about, but he's not mandatory, so it's fine. It begins in the Sanctuary Garden. This area is just a path to the boss, there's nothing else here. I summon Spam's character, which he obviously has to name something absolutely ridiculous.
Oh man, I'm starving.
And together, we traverse the fog into the Sanctuary Guardian arena. Admittedly, we are a little overpowered for this fight, or any fight for that matter. We stun-lock the Guardian into submission in about 7 seconds.
Wow!
Spam summons me, and we do it again, but this time, well, exactly the same thing happens. Who would have thought? Sanctuary Guardian must be playing on a VPN, because again it just stands there and takes it. Oh, well, bye then. The next area we go to is the Oolacile Sanctuary. It's this pretty graveyard being watched over by Elizabeth, this giant but very cute mushroom. She's nice, but sends us on our way to rescue the lady we already rescued, letting us into the DLC in the first place. Just Dark Souls things, I guess. I summon Spam on this bridge that leads us into the Royal Wood, which is the first proper area, but Spam forgot to change his covenant once again, so he leaves and comes back a nice piss yellow colour. Praise the sun. We kill a bunch of tree dudes, pick up some swag, meet a dragon with clearly no awareness of its surroundings.
Stand back. I'll handle this. Oh.
I missed the first crystal lizard because I was playing Sekiro the day before. Kill some innocent gardeners, do the epic gamer jump, and watch the figures in the distance yeeting themselves off the cliff.
Here comes the money. I'm a millionaire.
I nearly missed the second crystal lizard, but the little guy must have felt sorry for me because he stuck around to die. Then Spam was like, we should backtrack because we haven't explored this area. I think it's a shortcut. And he dies for it. Pretend to be shocked. We regroup and are immediately invaded by some guy who named his character Dark Lurker. The 3 of us vibe for 2 minutes or so before Dark Lurker's mum calls him out of the basement for his dinner.
Bye, have a beautiful time!
Spam gets his revenge. Then we head to the supposed shortcut, but it's locked from this side. Shock horror. We progress through the rest of the map, finding this dude that definitely won't betray us later.
Wow.
Spam activates the shortcut. Oh. And we see our new dragon friend again, flying over a massive pond. The dragon kills Spam for not respecting his boundaries, and does the same to me when I try to leave after stealing his slab. I suppose we better make our way to the next boss arena. Knight Artorias is a great fight, honestly probably my favourite fight of this DLC. He jumps, flips, rolls and lunges around. We realise that he can be stunned when he's building up power, and although he nearly stomps me out of existence on more than one occasion, I am ashamed to admit, Spam steals the killing blow, as he always does. Artorias has a fangirl that you can give his soul to, or you can kill her, take the gear anyway, and keep the soul. What would you do? Let me know in the comments. Spam appears from a hole in the ground, like the little goblin that he is, and we start our journey in Oolacile township. Speaking of holes in the ground, I nearly fall into this locked shortcut. I mercilessly kill this ugly thing for its carving.
I'm sorry.
Just as another invader appears and then immediately leaves. Well, that's convenient. The next step is this gnarly jump, which will lead us back to the path that we strayed from. Not that one. That one. We bully a mimic for its carving.
Sorry. Good.
before being invaded by this bellend that was cool with us once upon a time, and I take up a tactical spot while Spam rushes him down with all of his might. Good boy, Spam. From there, Spam decides that since we're close to the start, we should reset and go again. Ah yes, another great idea from Spam. Thanks, babe. While making our way back through the map, we're once again invaded. Flame Maiden this time. I ran ahead on my own because Spam didn't see the invasion notification. He got backstabbed by Flame Maiden seemingly out of nowhere. I went and hid upstairs, however, and waited for the invader to pass, like the master of stealth I am. Then ran all the way back to the bonfire where Spam's summon sign awaits. We tease and taunt the invader for a little bit before they hit us with range shots, then suddenly their lag switch turns on, very conveniently, and they're behind Spam before he can see them. Again. Spam gets spammed by combustions and backstabbed. I probably should have interrupted the invader killing my boyfriend before it was too late, but hindsight is 2020, right? After being rudely interrupted, we try another epic gamer jump. It turns out a hole in the wall opens up if you show the wall a light source, something we didn't find out until we went through again on Spam's world. Little did we know at the time, the other side of the shortcut I recently fell down was right next to us. We activate it and run through to the next bonfire. While running through Spam's world, we're invaded by this little cutie that drops us rare weapons and upgrade materials. This will save both of us from having to go through New Game Plus 2, which we are incredibly grateful for. Thank you, you kind soul. Now, in the Chasm of the Abyss, we fall on some fake ground and this cute little cat leads us to an illusory wall in which a tiny Sith sits. After freeing Tiny Sith, the only thing left to do is face off against Manus, Father of the Abyss.
1, go!
What's up, guys?
So that's it, the DLC completed. The Manus fight was probably the more difficult fight of the DLC, I will say, but Artorias is definitely my favourite. He was so much fun. We saved the Dusk of Oolacile, once again, for not even so much as a thanks. After this fight you can return to our mushroom friend from before, Elizabeth, and she gives you some loot to say thanks, so that's something at least. If you've made it this far, consider leaving a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to see more Dark Souls content, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.